If you are actively looking for Google Maps data, you are usually in search of a tool that meets three criteria. 1. A tool that exceeds the mythic cap of 120 result limit. 2. A tool that allows you to get contact data, including email addresses, which is not displayed by default on a Google Maps listing. 3. An easy-to-use tool that doesn't require a master degree in engineering to be used smoothly. In this video, we will determine which of the two following tools delivers the best. Full disclosure, this video is made on behalf of Scrub.io, which is why we built a protocol where the screen speaks, not me. As for the protocol itself, we are going to scrape restaurants in Charlotte, North Carolina. We will compare Octoparse and Scrub.io based on these 6 rounds: time to first lead, volume, data depth, targeting, scale, and price reality. Let's start with the first step, meaning time to first lead. The main difference is that Octoparse is a desktop application. You have to download it, to install it, and to sign in. From there, you face a fork in the road. In order to scrape Google Maps, you have 2 options. You can build a scraper yourself using the custom task builder. It's generally powerful, but the learning curve is pretty steep. I'm speaking from experience here. Or you can use a Google Maps template. They actually offer quite a few. Which one is the best? I'm sure I don't know. So we will pick the template with the most likes. Google Maps lead scraper by keywords. You will fill in the keywords, set the number of pages to scrape, and hit run. And it failed. The reason is very clear. Templates are only accessible for those on a standard plan or above. To be fair, you can unlock a 14-day free trial. But at the end of the day, between the mandatory download and the lack of immediate solution, we can't say that the data extraction was particularly fast. Now let's see if Scrub.io can do any better. Scrub.io offers a free trial that gives you 100 exportable leads in about 2 minutes, using the same exact database as paid users. The process is very straightforward. All you need to do is type in an activity. We will search for restaurants, then enter the city and country. Click on search. To keep things as simple as possible, just hit the export button. You can give the file an automatic name. Once that's done, click on export. From this point on, Scrub.io collects your data in the background. This means you can work on something else or even close your laptop. It won't change a thing. And the full process takes you roughly 2 minutes plus the execution time. For this round, I'm giving the point to Scrub.io. The round number 2 is volume. For the rest of the video, let's assume you have a paid plan on Octoparse. One question remains: how much data can you extract per launch? We have more details within the Information tab. The first question from the FAQ is: can I bypass the 120-200 results limit on Google Maps? And the short answer is no. As for the first of the 3 criteria we talked about at the beginning of the video, that is a big no. To some extent, for you can overcome that limit. The best way to collect more data is to split large regions into smaller areas and run multiple queries. It is undeniably a clunky solution. On Scrub.io, as we have seen, that limit doesn't apply. If 2,000 businesses are present, 2,000 businesses are shown, and 2,000 businesses you will get. For this round as well, I'm going to give the point to Scrub.io. The round number 3 is data depth. On Octoparse, the Maps template returns rich listing data: name, address, phone, hours, rating, reviews, price range, place ID, and so on. However, it excludes emails. Those live in a separate template. Google Maps Email Finder. Like any other advanced features, this template requires a standard plan. At least with it, you gather emails and social links. On Scrap.io, the file is the same for every user, regardless of plan. While there are many data fields, I want to focus on the email column, or rather email columns. Emails are identified and classified upon export. You have individual emails with first and last name, you have contact emails, sales emails, alongside live website data like technologies, pixels, contact pages, and socials. You can check the link in the description for a comprehensive Scrap.io sample. So, for its more comprehensive approach to emails, I'm going to give the point to Scrap.io. The round number 4 is targeting. Simply put, filters. Octoparse has two inputs, keyword and location. As for the filters, they simply do not exist. You scrape everything, pay per row for everything, and then filter in Excel. On Scrap.io, filters are applied before export. You never pay for a lead you won't use. At any point, I can select leads that have an email address and a maximum rating of 3.5 stars. The count updates in real time, and counting is free. Because Scrap.io's filters are far more powerful, I'm going to give it the point. Round number 5, scale. Can I search by state or country? We said that previously. Octoparse cannot bypass the 120 result limit on Google Maps. Despite this, you are able to enter up to 10,000 keywords to search for simultaneously. Therefore, Octoparse scales, but it doesn't come up as easily. Furthermore, you might encounter some captchas along the way that slow down your progress and that you have to solve manually. And depending on the template, the first rows may appear after half an hour of uninterrupted running. This is the time required before making sure your scraper is working. If something is not quite right, you have no choice but to start all over again. Now, with Scrap.io, I can scrape all restaurants in North Carolina in just 2 clicks. I can even expand my search to an entire country if I want. Finally, let's get crazy. Remove the category and I can gather every business, whatever the type, all in just 2 clicks. What matters here is your subscription plan. The professional plan allows for county-based searches, the agency plan for state-based searches, and the company plan for country-based searches. For that one, I'm definitely going to give the point to Scrap.io. This logically brings me to the final point: price reality. How much would it cost to get 2,000 leads with emails? On Octoparse, it varies. You can achieve this performance by spending $0. It is possible if you have patience and you build your own crawler. But in this scenario, getting email addresses is not very feasible. Most likely, you are on a standard plan costing $83. And let's not forget the cost related to the use of the templates themselves. If emails are paramount, you will need to budget 50 cents for a batch of 1,000 lines. To be honest, you will never get emails every time. Most likely 50% of the time. Let's just say for the sake of simplicity. So the final cost should be around $103. With Scrap.io, the basic plan costs $49 a month, giving you access to 10,000 credits. And the credit is a unique, live, and filtered lead. The world test we have run counts for a fifth of a month. One more time, I'm going to give the point to Scrap.io. Don't get me wrong, Octoparse is the best generalist scraper I have ever tested. And that's exactly why it loses this test. If you need to scrape e-commerce sites, directories, real estate portals, and occasionally Google Maps, buy Octoparse. It's excellent. But if what you need is local leads with contacts, filtered and up to date, a generalist with 2 templates and a plan gate is a long way around. So if you are interested in Scrap.io, you can run the same test yourself. You get 100 free leads with the link below.